Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Iqbal and I will talk about the introduction. Investment is one of the alternatives that people should get involved in because it can help in generating income passively or actively. However, not many people can understand the concept of the investment. Investment can be divided into two types, which is the conventional and the Islamic investment. Conventional investment works by taking any company or businesses that can give benefits to the investors without taking care about ethics and morality in Islam, while the Islamic investment applied the principle and the morality in Islam and avoids prohibitions that has been stated by the Sharia. In the end, both of the investment will give the same output, which is the profits that are entitled for the investors according to the amount of the investment. Okay, the other types of return in Islamic investment is dividend. Dividend is very different from interest. It is because dividend will consider the investment from the investors as a partnership, while the interest will consider the investment as a loan that has to be repaid equally to avoid usury or riba. In dividend, the partnership relationship allows both of the parties entitled to the profits gained which the company have the power to determine the percentage of profits that can be distributed to the investors. However, the company has to have must have a solid reason if they do not want to give a, a bigger dividends or did not want to give dividends at all to the investors. The dividend profits also depend on the total profits gained by the company, which means that the bigger the profits gained by the company, the bigger percentage can be offered to the investors. Other advantages of dividend is it can help the company build a strong and positive reputation with a brilliant dividend distribution. This is because the dividend distribution to the investors can help in giving a good impression towards the investors and the free market. It will make all the investors in the free market become confident and attracted to the company. For example, a company that manage to give big percentages of dividend consistently will attract more investors in the future because it shows that the company is running well and stable. This will not only benefit the company as the fellow investors can enjoy the profits from the investment, making the situation as a win-win situation. The investment organization helps the investors in receiving consistent percentage of dividend throughout the decade that can satisfy the needs from both of the parties. Lastly, the types of returns is rights issue. The function of right issue is help in raising capital in such a short time. This is because going for a loan can be complicated as many procedures have to be faced by the company, and it will also come at risk, which is the loan uh, will not be given to the company. Uh, uh, this is also because of less strict rules, as they will only deal with the uh, fellow shareholders, thus making it more manageable and easier for the company to get the loan. However, the company still needs to follow the protocol that has been set up, which is the company must send a letter of offer and stock exchanges to the public to get the approval before issuing new shares. This situation will really help the companies to gain capital in short time for the purpose of expanding their business or solving their financial problems. Uh, Other benefits from rights issue is calming down the fellow investors who are not satisfied with the profits gained from the investment. This is because right issue allow the investors to buy additional shares with a discounted price. This situation can make the investors to stay with the company even though they are having a rough patch. This situation is actually not very positive for the company because they can have a reduction in their stock prices. However, it is still a better alternative rather than losing trust from the investors and losing their investment funds. The right issue also allows the company to have a restart and bounce back for a better future by letting the investors buy in the company shares at a lower price.